basic counseling skills video, and I will be featuring the Rogerian technique in parts of this. And here we go. Okay. Hi
Good
there.
morning.
Good morning. How are you doing today?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
Good. So, would you like to tell me what brings you here today?
Well, I understand they're doing some testing on older people, and it's hard for me to admit to being older, but if they are doing some type of testing, I want to be part of it.
Okay. And what kind of testing are you have you heard about?
I had heard that they were doing cognizant, and I feel like for my very few years of 82 that I am very aware of what is happening and very grateful that I am still able to make decisions for myself, etc. So I wanted to be part of this test.
Okay. Okay. And you said you're 82.
82.
Wonderful. Wonderful. And so you're here to kind of discuss what's going on with the testing?
With the testing and what they are looking for in people of a more advanced age,
Mm-hmm.
to see if they're able to care for themselves and some of the things that need to be tested and kept aware of your health and uh, your exercise and your mental
Mm-hmm.
capacities and all of those things that I think are very important. And sometimes we forget that even though you
Mm-hmm.
advance in years, you do not always lose your mentality and your spunk.
Right, right. Well, it sounds like you're a great person to be part of that kind of testing and share your experiences. Would you like to tell me a little bit about some of your experiences?
Oh my. I feel like I have led a most interesting life. I've done lots of things, started a number of programs in Madison
Mm-hmm.
County, and I'm very proud of that. And they're still running, and I'm still running. And so I'm proud of both of those things. I've had a good life. I've been, health wise, I've been blessed. I don't have any serious illnesses.
Mm-hmm.
I still have most of my mental faculties and ability to live alone by myself and do quite well. So I
Mm-hmm.
think that I am a good project, a good person to um, help other people that
Mm-hmm.
have a tendency once they reach 60, 65, it's all over. Well, I say there's lots of good years ahead, so let's make the most of whatever we've got left.
Right. I'm hearing you say that you have made the most of your life and that
Mm-hmm.
you are a great um,
Contributor
encourager
and
an
encourager.
encourager to
Yeah,
other people, and
yeah.
especially as we get older,
Don't
things
give
start
up.
changing. Don't give up.
Yeah,
Hmm.
keep going, keep learning, keep participating. I think
Hmm.
it's very important. Don't hibernate.
Hmm.
You know, it's important to be out among and do all that you can do.
So, what are some of the things that you have been participating in for the last 5 years?
Well, one thing that I very much enjoy, I go to Learning Quest,
Right.
which is something that helps keep the brain active, and
Hmm.
I do go to some exercise classes, which I think is important. I'm active in church. I'm still a deacon at First Baptist Church. I participate in the Sunday school classes and just whatever. I have a wonderful group of friends that insist on
Hmm.
we're all going and we'll go shopping, we'll go to the movies, we'll just get out. You know, it's easy to sit down and say, oh, my bones ache, or I've forgotten this, or I'm too old to try this. And that's a death knell as far as I'm concerned. You've got to keep going and moving and being grateful that you're still here.
That's right. That's right. And it sounds like you have a great support system.
I do. I
Hmm.
do. I have a lot of support system. I'm looking at one.
Hmm. You now you mentioned the support system. Do you uh, find that they encourage you to do all of these things?
Oh yes, we encourage each other. We don't feel like that age is a death knell, or that you should just give up and say, I give out. You still have a lot to, I think you have a lot to give back, and let people know life doesn't end at 65. You got to keep going. There's too much to be done, and we have too much innate intelligence, and we've seen too much that we can be a guide for a lot of people through life's difficulties.
Now, when you say the number, you said the number 66, 65. What is it about that number that you think impacts people or makes people think that's when things start going in a different direction?
Well, those are usually your retirement ages, you know, and once you're retired, so many people, I've retired, I'm just going to sit here. Well, I've never truly retired, and I don't intend to retire. I intend to keep busy doing something, because just sitting at home, you can very easily rot, and you give up, give out, and it's over. And I say it's not over till it's over, you know,
Right.
until you're called home. And so keep participating, keep helping people, keep encouraging. I hope I'm a good encourager, and I love every day. I get up excited every day, and there's always something to be done.
Those are some really great qualities, and just something to really admire,
Thank you.
because it's not something that you see often in
No,
people.
no, people give up too quick, too easy, and say, I'm old and I'll just give up. Well, I may be aging, but I'm not old, and I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep on, stirring the pot.
I love that. That's wonderful. And is there anything else you would like to talk about?
And the encouragement of all those that are coming behind us. Some of the agencies that we have, including the one that we started years ago, if we don't get young people who are interested in helping others and not just interested in moving themselves forward, we've got to encourage people to do this kind of work, that want to do it, that want to be a help to the community, that are willing to come in and let us mentor them right now, because I'm aging, and the present person that I am eyeballing right here is aging. She's got lots of years to go, but we need to be encouraging young people that want to help others and are not just looking for the almighty dollar, because you're not going to get rich doing this kind of work. But there's more than money rich. You can get spiritually enriched, and I think that's a big part of our being on this earth, is to leave it better than what it was when we got here.
So it sounds like this is a concern for you to, have more people come in to kind of pick up the kind of work that you're
Exactly,
doing.
and be mentored and understand what we're doing. And it's not, you cannot ever look at what we do, what you are doing, as a job. It is a calling. And if you don't have the calling, you ought not to do this work. Do you not agree with that? It's because it can't be looked at a job. It really is. I'm here to help as many people as I can while I'm here.
That's really important.
It really is. And right now we have not been able to interview, and to me that's a big part of the encouragement process. You can do this. Please do not let people tell you you cannot, because we're here to tell you that you can and help you along the way. If we need to get you in a support group or help you find a job or whatever is needed, we're here to do that.
And what has been recently, what has been the issue with being able to kind of encourage people?
Well, I think we are becoming a nation of meism, and I'm sad to see that I've got to take care of me, and you if I have time, I'll do something for you. But we're all designated to take care of ourselves, and that's not the way we were sent here. You know, we are sent here to look after each other, to encourage, to help, and not just to um, look look after me.
Right. Right.
And Kim has that same feeling that we're here to be. Part of it is our Christian background, and we don't encourage anybody. I mean, we we help anybody, whether they're Muslim, and I've had some wonderful people that have come in. We do not preach on any denomination or anything else. We want people to see the kindness just because we are kind.
Your faith plays a big part in what you do.
Oh, it does, and yours also. And it has to, but we can't expound on that to people because our faith is our faith. And if they ask, you're having a wonderful life and you seem so happy, what denomination are you? Then I will tell them. But you don't just come in and sit Mary Smith down and say, now let me tell you, you're going to have a better life if you become so and so, because that's not what we are here for. We are here to help get you on the right track so that you have a much better life.
That's good.
I love being here, but I'm most excited, and truly am, Kim, of turning this over to you, because this was a God thing. Kim and I was not looking for anybody to come. I knew the time was coming when I would need, but God led me to Kim. Kim came in, and that's the story. And she has picked up the reins and is doing a lot of things that I did not do. But she is continuing in most of the things, or all of the things that I did do. And we're very lucky to have her here.
And this is something very important to you because I can see tears coming in your eyes.
It is. Yeah, because, it's like I said, I put my heart and soul in here. And because I have moved on, I did not want anything to happen to this. It's very important to those that come. It's very important to the community. I just think we are a very important entity in a lot of people's lives. And you do too.
Now, when you say you've moved on, can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Well, I still come in. I still like to come in and interview when I can, and when we are able. Right now, with the situation that's going on, we have not been openly interviewing, and I miss that a great deal because I think it's important to see. We're interviewing over the phone, but it's important for people to see you and you to see them, and you give them a hug and they hug you back. I think that's a very, very important part of what we do, and hope that we can soon open the doors and start that process back, because we need that commonality, that joining together, that touching of flesh. We need that. I think it's important not to hibernate and be afraid. And you may give me something, I may give you something, and you know what I mean.
Regarding COVID.
Yeah, regarding COVID. This will soon, we hope, with God's blessing, move on.
Right.
And we'll get back to a normal way of doing our life calling. But in the meantime, the people that we do come in contact with, they need to know that we're here.
Right.
We're willing to help. We still love them. We still pray for them. And life's going on.
So it sounds like, if I'm going to kind of try to summarize. Is that you would love to be part of helping other people
Always.
who are aging and kind of encourage them to keep using their brain, keep moving, stay connected to others, and also really there's a lot to say about loving people and encouraging people as far as well, human side goes, but also the work that you've put into this place, and just but there also has been some maybe picked up maybe some frustration and not being able to do
What we're called to do,
right because of outside uh, things out of our control.
out of our control. But it's like I tell people, I have led, to me and to a lot of other people, a most interesting life. I have worked with Huntsville Police Department, started new programs with them, have worked on a national level and started new programs for helping communities. And so I love the ability and the openness of being able to help people, and not just in Huntsville, but many places that I have gone all over the United States, from Alaska to Florida.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Was there anything else that you would like to touch on today? Or?
I encourage people to get involved in community, in whatever. You don't always have to be the mayor or a council member, but there are things out there that need your help, and you need to find out where you can put your key, and because community cannot run without all of us participating
Right.
in some way or another. And maybe your calling is to do prayers for the city every morning, but there is something you need to be doing that would help the city of Huntsville, Alabama.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Well, thank you. Thank you for coming in today and for
I thank
sharing.
you. I thank you.
For sharing everything, and just a great example of loving people and caring about people.
I thank you for taking the hot bird seat.